Alright, hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and here we are back to Neopets, the whatever, I don't even really care at this point. And here we are in the post-game. What kind of great post-game content is there to do? Well, first off, let's go down here, back to her shop. This little lady down here. Because she actually has some new special armor for us, for completing the game. Now let's go ahead and sell her stuff first. They have a lot of NP. Sell. Did I accidentally sell off my own item? My own sword? Nope, that it is. Sell that. And I guess I'll sell this too. In fact, I'll sell this as well. Let's go over here to buy. And we could actually buy a Croc Champion helmet. Only fit for a true Croc Champion. And of course you could also buy here some Croc Champion armor. Let's go and buy that. So now we only have a measly 88,000 NP left. Oh man, we don't have too much, do we? Anyway, let's go ahead and equip this. Where is it? Ah, yes. Of course, it gives you 5 damage for the defense for the helm, and this gives you 10 for the champion armor. See, before, the Doggle Fox actually gave you 10 defense for the piece of armor you could actually grab right before the final boss, but for some reason, all the others have to wait until after they beat the final boss. But whatever. I think it looks kind of neat for a helmet there. Kind of like a ram horn kind of thing. Kind of neat. But what else is there to do? Well, you talk to everybody here. Yep, they all pretty much know about your victory. Everyone calls you a hero now. Everyone is well aware of everything that you've done. Except these people that tell you about stuff, in which case, well, they don't really do much of anything. So yeah, there's not really all too much else to do. That's basically it. What else is there to do for the post-game? Well, if you go down here to the Battle Dome, let's actually go there now. Wait, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, I clearly went the wrong way. Let's go over here. Right down here. Over this area. Yep, this is the right area I'm going into now. Wow, imagine that. You go over here, talk to this lady, Lucilla. You can actually enter the Battle Dome, and you can now fight the final guy here in the Battle Dome. Since you actually beat him, you can now challenge him in the Battle Dome to raise your stats to max if you want to do that for whatever reason. I don't have enough NP to do that. No one will have enough NP to actually raise all their stats to max. But if you want to max out one particular one, by all means, you could do that. In fact, I think I stopped somewhere around here in terms of maxing out my stats. In fact, let's see here. Let me do some calculations here. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to even afford all of it. I could maybe change one stat to 25 if I wanted to. But, I mean, after you do this, there's nowhere else to go. I mean, you could fight the boss and get, alright, all my stats are max. Now what? So, let's say you get all your stats to max. Let's just exit out of here and imagine that we're max stats. What can we do? But yeah, what else is there to do in here now that you've actually, got your stats to max, you got all your armor? What else is there to do? Nothing. Yeah, there is nothing left. That is it. That is the entire post-game, if you will, of what to do. There are no other side quests. There are no special missions. You cannot leave the town. You are stuck here for eternity. You can go to the docks. You go to Market Street. You go to Mia. That's it. No other choice. You're locked in here for the rest of your life. And apparently forever and ever and ever and ever. There's not even any other armor that shows up in the shops. Well, actually that's not true. I mean, you could buy another light. You could actually, that one lady actually restocked on orbs. So you could buy those again and get one more element added to your arsenal, I guess. Well, with that, that's how the actual Croc looks. I'll be showing off now how the other characters look with their armor fully set in, because that's all we could really do at this point. Anyway, see you guys then. Alright, so here we are with the Meowclops. Let's take a look at this. Yes, our Meowclops finally gets a helmet actually designed for itself, and not just a crown, because, they couldn't actually design other armor for it. But anyway, yes, it finally gets a 5 defense helmet to actually go with it. And of course, the champion armor as well. And by the way, if you look over there, that's how the actual Meowclop's majestic sword looks like too. And I also got this right here, the Wand of Supernova. This is actually, as far as I can tell, the most powerful wand in the game by far, doing 16 to 28 damage. Still, compared to the bow, that's nothing. In fact, its maximum damage is the minimum of this. Once again, that's one of the biggest complaints about this game in general, is that there aren't any good wands to actually use, or even, and you even get this wand at the very end of the game, and randomly in one of the treasure chests. So you might not even get this wand, and even if you did get it, it's pretty much useless already at that point regardless. But I'm at least going to show off how it looks like here. So you can at least shoot off a supernova. You know, you can at least shoot one of those off without having to actually drain your magic, so that's something, but I mean, that's it. But at least I found the most powerful wand I could possibly find in the game, as far as I can tell. Well, at least it breaks through shields, which our magic can already do with lava spray. But whatever. Anyway, moving on now to the Doggle Fox. Wait, did I show off any of the? Wait a minute. No, never mind. I actually forgot to show off this particular ability here, Volcanic Might. If you use this, this actually increases your melee attacks for a limited time. So whenever you have this on here, you actually do a lot more damage. I think it's about, from what I've tested, about 30% more damage. I don't know, that was some really, really rough testing, so it's hard to judge. But that's pretty much what I've been able to gather. Without a guide or anything else being written about this game in general, I'm pretty much just making guesses. Anyway, moving on to the Doggle Fox for real. Alright, so here we are with the Doggle Fox, and I'll show him off real quick. Now, you see this mighty Doggle Fox blade. I think I might have already shown that off. I forget if I have or not. But either way, you go over here to the armor. Wait for it. And you see this helmet here, the Doggle Fox Champion helmet, and that. You know, we've seen that. But we haven't seen this, the Sacred Battle Helm. I actually got this on Shadow Island in the treasure chest. You can't actually buy this anywhere, so you can only find this one. You can't actually buy it. And like I mentioned before, the Doggle Fox is the only creature in the game that actually has a full plate mail item that gives you 10 defense before the end of the game. So basically, with this and this, you essentially have the best character to use in all of the game before the final boss. Of course, right afterwards it's the exact same, just looking nicer. But that's pretty much that. Nothing really else of note to mention. In fact, it looks just like everything else did before. I think I've already showed off all the main abilities here too. Anyway, next off, I will show off the final one, the Masu. See you guys then. Alright, so here we are with the Masu, who I think looks the absolute most awesome with the little headbands he has. He looks like a ninja. Just look at that, with the sword and everything, he looks pretty awesome. Pretty beast. Gotta love that. Anyway, that's how the helmet looks like. That's how the armor looks like. Not really much to really go there. But what else did I want to show off? Oh yeah, the scrolls. Now if you notice here, there's actually a new one, a Hurricane Shield, or invisibility here. Of course, we can turn ourselves invisible too and walk around so enemies don't see us. If you attack, or use magic, or anything else besides move, you will actually give up your invincibility. So you can't do anything from that point. Now, I've never actually tested this against enemies, so I'm not sure if they can't see you or what, but whatever. Hurricane Shield is essentially what we've already seen the Dragoil King use. I always say Dragon Oil when it's actually Dragoil. I don't know. I just see Dragon, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, that's the main one. I'm going to be taking a double check in the actual scroll store to make sure I didn't miss anything. But if I didn't miss anything, I will see you guys with my next Let's Play. And I already gave a hint, so I'm not going to give another one. So, deal with it. Alright, so there was one other ability that I didn't show off yet. It's actually this scroll here, Gust. Let me just show that off. That's it. It actually requires 3 of the air alignment for some reason, when this Nova Storm here uses 2 of the light alignment. That looks a lot more menacing. So, yeah, that's kind of lame. It's like waiting for. I mean, you hear the sound effect like long after it happens too. Anyway, seriously, that's gonna be good game.